It's been a while since I've touched base um, on the Saera.uk website about what I'm proposing to offer and what I'm now setting up and what we're actually physically putting in place, albeit in a semi-virtual way still, dealing with the aftermath of lockdown and the fact we don't have a premises yet to conduct either Serve the Village or the stealth arc of Inner Realm Academy directly from. But as you know, from if you've looked at my website and you've looked at the program, you'll have seen there's a bit of information there about how we're going to set up the academy in conjunction with Soul of the Village to exemplify the universal arts and sciences and creativity of each and every student involved in it as they gradually get to seniority and develop their own practice from the system as they develop and our collective creativity and we become part and parcel of the shared reality of the Saera.uk website and program. So what I'm trying to do is explain roughly how the Saera.uk Academy has gone virtual. Okay, so what we're doing is we're splitting the reality that we're hoping for with Eumosrus and the culmination of everything with Eumosrus with the situation we find ourselves in now, which is just coming out of lockdown, just finding that we're now open to new possibilities with such platforms as the Lifebook. I'm certainly opening this up to Great Britain, France, Italy, and Cyprus. And if you are living in any of those countries and want to be part of the Academy or anything else on the Lifebook for that matter, you just happen to come across this video and want the opportunity to access it, then yeah, sure, please use the following DNS records for the Academy is 79771885 and use the web server DNS address, which has all the records listed for all those countries I've just mentioned. There will be more added to it gradually as we put up feelers out wider and start to get in touch with more people who are connecting to my websites and who are interested in what I'm doing. But the DNS server address, DNS address for the web server is 79771885 So yeah, please put those into your servers or your computers or your systems or your routers, and you'll be able to access, hopefully within a matter of a few moments, the reality of the Lifebook and the partitions, the interactive partitions. A lot of the services there will be free, so you'll be able to access the free services and also to interface. And in the shared community, we're finding ourselves as a shared virtual community. Some of those interfaces may have a subscription cost, but you can still far ahead with the free services if money's a bit tight, or if you want to go for the subscription cost, possibly even moving to the business platform, the business network, then by all means join us on that, and we will have a virtual interface with all the teaching capabilities that we're offering at the Academy and the Universal Arts and Sciences, and the programs shall run day and night, depending on sort of which part of the world you are in ultimately, and what time of night you stay up till, because some of us like staying up late at night. I know that. Anyway, so yeah, please put that into your DNS, and it'll give you the opportunity of accessing our system. In the meantime, before the Academy gets set up properly and runs properly, we're going to actually run Serve the Village on the Lifebook. So as you access the Lifebook, you'll be able to access a VPS system that's inbuilt into the system and enables you to develop your own creative ops, if you like. Aside from that, learning all the standard things that you need to learn about setting up a server and programming in Linux or whatever kernel you choose to operate with. But yeah, I hope it's after that if you're on the system. And we'd like to hear from other people. So we'd like to hear videos, stories, entertainment, anything, music, whatever, film, anything that people come up with and design. So, you know, we're very much putting our feelers out and pulling in as much creative realities that people can come up with, and turn it into something that is more of a universal arts and sciences program. So it develops into what goes into the works of art that you put before us, the music, film, and art, and everything else, and poetry, and all that sort of thing. And gradually, as the artisan status of our students um, starts to increase in more technical and scientific know-how, then we will move towards collating this information, the universal data we gather from these works of art, these programs, these informal, impromptu scenarios that people put on, that we can start to watch and access. And we will develop a universal program for each and every one of the subscribers of these arts and crafts as they develop into something that we can move off world with and turn into a universal commodity that we can actually start to embellish a full program out there among the stars as a multiplanetary species. We can move out and start to develop a future reality, albeit virtually to begin with, and then gradually turning it into something that is more tangible and linked to space programs that we are connected with, and joining up the planet to be part of some universal reality here in the county of Gloucestershire, where I live. So this realm here is tantamount that people here start getting active and start getting involved in what we're doing here, as the cyber dimensional escalation creation starts to develop and turn the reality of this beautiful county, this wonderful county, into something much more wonderful, much bigger, and much more fantastic, that has its own space program and the operating system of an academy to drive people towards becoming the gods or the astronauts or the people who are out there creating this multi-planetary reality from a universal perspective within the first universal realm of creation. So put that DNS into your servers and tune in to anything we put on here, interface with it, share your videos, and sooner or later, we'll start collating the information that comes in and turning it into a universal reality that can be put in place and appended to the people who have come up with these creative arts in the first place. So the more you create in the beginning, this is what I'm saying. If you watch my video about the life, it's all about the creative path you take. It's not about being a geek on a computer or just being someone who has a computer and goes around the world doing things with computers. There's much more to it than that. You go out, you have a life, you learn about experience, you do some art, you do some photography, you speak to people, you write some poetry, you write some, if you like, scientific works, or you do a thesis or something like that, and it's all shared in the maelstrom, but everything is attributed to the original pioneer of it. That's the plan. And it'll come back to a universal program that will be your practice, that you will be able to implement as your own seniority, your own position of seniority, as someone who has their own métier and their own reality that they can then turn into something that is profitable for not only themselves but the wider community ultimately of Umosrus. But in the meantime, it'll become profitable for them until they have everything they need from it. And if it can become profitable and create a network where we join in with other people from other realms, other areas of the world, other zones of Umosrus that we'll put in place gradually as people seniorize, then the ultimate reality is, we'll just do away with the financial system, not have to worry about money. Everyone will have exactly what they want. We'll move into a universal credit system where anyone can have whatever they need, provided it is required in the first place and there's proof that it's required. So we won't have to worry about all this division between rich and poor. We won't have to worry about being in a position where one person feels eternally guilty about having too much money, or one person feels eternally envious because the other people have too much money, or the people who are in the middle who are just left out because they refuse to cooperate with either side. That will be done away with, and we'll move towards a much freer version of events where everyone has their job in life, everyone has their place in life, everyone has something they can turn into a future reality that's much more than just dreaming up and painting art and writing poetry and doing scientific theses and all that sort of thing. They can move into the phase where their living reality becomes their life's work, and everything they're doing meshes with the overall platform ambiance, and they can turn themselves into a pioneer who has made it to the top and turned a new idea, broken through the crystal ceiling, and turned it into something that is there for everyone to share the reality of and to make profit for them and their neighbors and those they care about. So that's the overall plan, guys. We're going virtual, so get on the network, plug that DNS into your system, and access the Lifebook. Watch, interface, learn, be as creative as you want to, listen to as much music as you want to, have fun, don't take it too seriously, take it as seriously as you want, and just enjoy the program. It's there for you to enjoy. It's not here for me to make money. It's not here for me to rack in the profit. If it becomes profitable, then a lot of that will go back into the system and the local community here in Gloucestershire. I guarantee you that. I have no intent on taking off the vast majority of profit from a system that starts to develop such as this and creates money through advertising revenue and people paying subscriptions for various other things. There's no need for me to take off most of the profit. I will only take off what I need, like anyone else will from their own business, and I'll make it profitable for the whole community and invest it back into the platform and the whole network. So that's the way it's going to go, guys. And I'm going to show my practice, which is umozris.uk, as the flagship of this whole program. I've been through it from scratch. I've learned all the things not to do, things where basically making mistakes became something that I was learning from. Because I've learned from that, I can also teach people how not to make the same mistakes and how to get through the whole scene, from ambassador, from pioneer to senior in a matter of a few years, and show them how basically if it goes very smoothly and there are no barriers put in your way and the cap's lifted off the ceiling, then there's no reason why you can't have a business within a few years if you join us and start to share. It's all about sharing, it's all about giving, it's all about saying, well, I'm prepared to let people look at this and for free and have a listen to my ideas for free, just like I'm doing now. I'm not getting paid for doing this, as much as possible. And the more that people interface with it and learn things from it, it comes back to you. Profit comes back to you. It comes back to your community. It's not just for you. Remember, it's to improve everyone's lot, because we all want to be comfortable in this world, and that's the way we should play it from now on. Those who are sensible on this side of lockdown are thinking, do we want to go to the bad old days of hypocrisy and falling back into shoddy manners and just fat tape Britain or fat tape whatever, just taking whatever we want of people who are less fortunate than ourselves? I don't think anyone wants to be in that situation again. People who take it or the people who are in that situation. I think it's about time we wise up and start to find a better future for all of us, that can work on a community-based level. Okay, so visit the website saera.uk, visit the website spacetm.uk, and visit the website umozris.uk. And you can read about all three websites on umozris.uk, umosras.uk. That'd be a good starting point. And if you got this off my Saera website, welcome to the site. Have a good look at what I'm offering, what we're offering here, and be part of the system. Enjoy it, and tell as many people as you can about it, because this is the future. This is what's going to happen. This is the new way. We're going to change the direction the Earth is going in and save the planet. Big time. We're saving the planet here. So, so should you be.